Chapter 805, Orphans and the Wishing Star. In the laboratory of Lisa Loud at the estate, Shockwave and Wheeljack were working on a dangerous experiment. They were gonna try to bring Roxas, Sora's nobody, back to life and give him humanity. They had Sora strapped to a table. Sora, you sure this is going to work? Shockwave? Shockwave, Sora, me and Wheeljack are scientists. We know what we're doing. They activated the machine and in a massive flash of light Roxas was separated from Sora and he was reborn. Roxas, what happened? Sora, Roxas. Roxas, Sora. I'm back? How? Sora explained every detail. Roxas, wow. So I'm back for good? Sora, yep. Hence, Hainer and Olette came in and they saw Roxas for the first time in a while. Olette, Roxas. Hence, Roxas. Hainer, Roxas. Roxas, hey guys. They hugged him. Olette, we thought we would never see you again. Hence, we missed you. Hainer, we thought you were dead. Roxas, I'm now back for good, guys. Sora, thanks to Wheeljack and Shockwave here. Olette, that's so awesome. Pence, I'm glad they brought him back. Sora, me too, Pence. Roxas, it's good to be back. I came in. Me, Roxas. It's good to see you again. Roxas, you too, JD. I heard that everyone on Organization 13 is dead. Me, not everyone. Elias, Lee, and Elrina are still here and so is Zian. Elrina changed her name to Elena. But Luxord is still alive. But he's now forever bound to the Flying Dutchman in the world of Pirates of the Caribbean. But we still have to deal with Xemnas, Xehanort, Xigbar, and Luxord's Heartless still roaming about, and come to think of it, I don't think we ever encountered your Heartless, Sora. Sora, I don't think so either. Roxas, well, if we do, we'll face it together. Me, and we will. Also, we never encountered Riku and Carrie's Heartless. Sora, yet. Me, like Roxas said, if we do, we will face them together. Zian then came in and when she saw him she was shocked. Zian, Roxas. Roxas, Zian. Zian then went to her room and she broke down crying. Me, oh no. Roxas, Zian, wait. We heard sniffling. We turned around and saw that Zian was starting to cry a little. Roxas ran up to her and placed his hand on her shoulder. Zian just looked at him with a small smile, tears falling down her face. Lee walks up to them awkwardly. Guess I should have brought some ice cream. Roxas and Zian smiled a little. Lee smiled too, but it began to falter as he began to tear up as well. Without warning, Lee ran towards the two, embracing Roxas and Zian in a tearful hug. The three cried tears of happiness as they hugged, happy to finally be reunited after what felt like forever. Ember McLean, Lee, you know that you and Zian have been with us for over a year, right? Lee, yet. It's hard to imagine. Me, but it's actually been 2.5 years. We killed Xehanort almost 3 years ago. Roxas, I'm glad he's dead. Me, I know. But we still have all of his fragments to clean up that have been scattered all over the universe. Roxas, yet. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. In the garden, everyone was having an awesome talk and it was a beautiful garden that was worthy of Eden. Sheen, Nico, can I ask you a quick question? Nico, sure Sheen. Sheen, during the fight with the evil Carol, I saw in J.D's hand a strange purple and black sphere. What was that? Nico, those are called the Dark Orbs of Xehanort. Sheen, Xehanort? Nico, you would hate this guy Sheen. Nico revealed the full detailed history of Xehanort. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Xehanort was born in Destiny Islands, feeling his home was a prison. But due to an encounter of a future incarnation of himself, Xehanort's destiny was set in stone as he acted on his future self's will before losing his memory and leaving the islands to become an apprentice under a Keyblade master alongside a fellow apprentice named Irakos. When the two became Keyblade masters, Irakos was made steward of the land of departure so Xehanort can freely travel the worlds. However, over X years of research and travel, Xehanort became obsessed with the events of the Keyblade War. He felt that there was no balance between the light and the darkness, so he planned to recreate the Keyblade to cause a second Keyblade War with hopes to establish balance. By the time he confided his goals to Irakos, Xehanort had mastered the powers of darkness and used them to scar his former friend in defense. He attempted to utilize the darkness of a Keyblade wielder named Ventus to recreate the Keyblade and serve as a host for his heart to prolong his life long enough for his plan to come to fruition. However, Ventus refused to succumb to his darkness and Xehanort is forced to extract the darkness and create Vanitas before leaving a weakened Ven to die on the Destiny Islands. But, seeing the boy pulling through, Xehanort has Ven sent to be trained by Irakos so he can become Vanitas' equal in order for their reunion to recreate the Keyblade. By that time, Xehanort found a more ideal host in one of Irakos' two students, Terra. While Vanitas traveled the world spreading the unverse to prepare Ventus for their reunion, Xehanort was looking for the Princesses of Heart, 7 princesses with hearts of pure light. He managed to find one, Princess Aurora. It was also at that time that he arranged for Maleficent to find the other Princesses of Heart for him. He also came to Radiant Garden to employ the services of Brehm, offering him a Keyblade of his own in return for helping him in getting Terra to embrace his darkness. Though Brehm was scarred as a result of Terra using his darkness, winning the youth's trust as a result, Xehanort threateningly calmed him down before infusing part of his heart into Brehm's body. By tricking Terra into defeating Irakos, Xehanort kills his old friend and casts the entire land of departure into darkness before telling Terra to meet him in the Keyblade graveyard where his plan will be completed. Managing to separate Terra from the others, with Brehm holding them off, Xehanort sends Vanitas to enact his reunion with Ven. Managing to get Terra to unleash his full fury on him before seeing the light marking the restoration of the Keyblade, Xehanort uses his Keyblade to transfer his heart into Terra's body, turning the youth into his vessel Terra Xehanort. However, with a new younger body, Xehanort found resistance from Terra through both his lingering will and the heart of Terra itself as he attempts to aid Aqua. It was only when Terra Xehanort attempted to purge Terra's heart that the vessel loses all his memories except the name Xehanort which he took. However, unable to fully rid himself of Terra, Xehanort reveals the series of backup plans he arranged that were ultimately carried by Terra Xehanort's splinter selves, False Ansem, and Xemnas. Even though Sora and his friends foil their schemes, Xehanort had another plan set into motion. After the defeat of Ansem and Xemnas, Yensid explains to King Mickey that those actions actually freed Xehanort's heart from the heartless Ansem and vanquished Terra Xehanort's leftover body which had become his nobody Xemnas. Thus both halves' destruction has now led to the reconstruction of Xehanort's pure and original incarnation, Master Xehanort. Having expecting it, Xehanort arranged for his past self to gather every incarnation or vessel of himself together at the world that never was to witness Master Xehanort's return while capturing Sora as he and Rico were in the sleeping worlds. Eventually, 10 Xehanorts, which included his Heartless and Nobody as well as Break and Isa, were gathered. When Rico arrives to rescue Sora, who is in the organization's clutches, King Mickey freezes time to allow Rico to escape. However, Master Xehanort's soul possesses his younger self and duels Riku. After the battle, Master Xehanort finally revives. Xehanort callously admits he misjudged the Keyblade being recreated with only Ventus and Vanitas, stating that their fate, along with Aqua and Terra's, was all predestined. He further elaborates that his 13 Seekers of Darkness, the true organization 13, would be able to recreate the Keyblade by clashing with 7 lights, the 7 wielders of the Keyblade. Though Xehanort attempts to add Sora to his rank to complete the members, Lee's interference ruins it as he and his followers scatter, but he promises that the final battle will come soon. Master Xehanort appears as the main antagonist of Kingdom Hearts 3, the finale of the Dark Seeker saga. Master Xehanort first appears approaching the Guardians of Light once they arrive at the Keyblade graveyard for the final showdown. He and his direct incarnations repeat his speech to Irakus about the Keyblade and the Keyblade War from years ago before summoning thousands of Heartless to attack them. Master Xehanort appears again later on, this time with the rest of the real Organization 13 by his side. Declaring that the Keyblade would be forged, Xehanort creates a massive labyrinth, the Skein of Severance, keeping most of the key players inside while his Heartless, Nobody, and younger self watching just shortly overhead, with Xehanort himself watching all from a large pillar. After the other darknesses are defeated, Sora, Riku, and Mickey confront Ansem, Xemnas, and young Xehanort at the Tower of Endings. Master Xehanort reveals that the battles between light and dark, and the subsequent defeat of those darknesses, created 9 out of 13 keys needed to forge the Keyblade, watching as his other incarnations are defeated, leaving just one left. Xehanort, having planned for every eventuality, brings out Carrie, whom Xemnas had kidnapped earlier. In order to motivate Sora to fight him, Xehanort mercilessly slays Carrie in front of him. Sora tearfully and angrily attacks Xehanort, creating the 13th key. Mickey and Riku attack him as well, but are easily repelled. Xehanort opens Kingdom Hearts and with the 13 keys, his own Keyblade, no name, transforms into the Keyblade. Having obtained the Keyblade at long last, Xehanort uses its power to corrupt Kingdom Hearts into darkness. However, because his younger self had frequently traveled through time, Xehanort himself served as a portal, something the Guardians of Light used to their advantage. They trap Xehanort within himself, and while the other Guardians keep Kingdom Hearts at bay, Sora, Donald, and Goofy go inside the portal to Scala at Selim, the old training grounds for Keyblade wielders where Xehanort and Irakus themselves became Keyblade masters. There, the trio find that the defeat of the other 12 organization members created replica Xehanorts, twisted shells that Xehanort uses to power himself up for the final battle. In his armored form, Xehanort battled the trio throughout the city before they shattered his armor. Xehanort teleported up to the top of the tower, wielding the Keyblade as Sora, Donald, and Goofy battled him one last time. Near the climax of their battle, Xehanort nearly kills Sora during his final attack, but Donald and Goofy managed to bring him back from the brink and unite for one final attack, Trinity Limit, defeating Xehanort and fatally wounding him. However, Xehanort still refuses to give up, stating it is too late to stop Kingdom Hearts, revealing he used it to trigger a purge that would destroy all the worlds and remake them free of darkness, and that he alone would lead the new era. Sora rejects his claim, saying it was not his decision to make, and even after the other Guardians arrive, Xehanort still holds onto his desires. But to his own surprise, Terra steps forward saying there's more to light than meets the eye, something Irakus told him in their youth, right as Irakus appears from Terra, his heart being in Terra the entire time, telling Xehanort to hand over the Keyblade. Xehanort eventually concedes, giving in to his old friend and handing the Keyblade over to Sora. Irakus and Xehanort then go together to the afterlife, having repaired their fractured friendship in his final moments. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen was shocked and horrified. Sheen, that's awful. Nico, yet. Had we not stopped Xehanort, he would have ultimately destroyed the entire universe and reshaped it in his own image. Lincoln, I'm glad we did. Sheen, I am too. So what are these dark orbs? Nico, they are the fragments of Xehanort's ultimate evil. After JD and everyone destroyed him, his evil essence was scattered throughout the entirety of the Virgo supercluster in the form of numerous dark spheres of negative energy. There's 47,000 galaxies all over this cluster and we have numerous dark orbs to find and destroy. That's our ultimate mission, to cleanse the entire universe of Xehanort's ultimate evil. Sheen, that is a huge job. That'll take thousands of years. Lainey, it will. But we can do it. We have to work together to defeat the evil villains and destroy the dark orbs. Lana, that's right. Sheen, I'll gladly help you all out. May, we greatly appreciate it, Sheen. Iris, Sheen, Did you ever have feelings for Nico in your early days? Chin, yes. But now, I'm just happy to be like a sister to him. Nico, I appreciate that, Chin. Chin, I'm glad. Maria, I heard you have another sister. Maria, that's right. Her name is Arizam and she's my nobody. Chin, but I thought you have to be turned into a heartless before you become a nobody. Maria, that was my first thought too. She is the result of my bang baby days. Would you like to meet her? Chin, sure. Maria, Aqua Maria. Her necklace glowed and out came Arizam. Arizam, hello Chin. It's a pleasure to meet you. Chin, you too Arizam. Your hair is very pretty. Arizam, thank you. Lucy Loud, we have had a lot of fun adventures. Me, we sure did. Then something really unusual came. It was a bunch of bubbles. Me, bubbles? Who's blowing bubbles? Lincoln, none of us are. I then sensed a cloud card. Me, a cloud card is here. Lainey, I can feel it. Then I got covered in soap and bubbles and they smelled like strawberries and grapes. They were tickling me. Me, laughs. Hey, that tickles. Kuro, hey, it's the bubbles card. It was made for cleaning things like dishes, and mostly me. Lana, I didn't know that. When they got off me I was sparkling clean and I smelled awesome. Me, wow. I'm so clean I can see my reflection in my skin. Lola, that is what I call squeaky clean. I like this card. The Bubbles card revealed its true form. On its main body, Bubbles appears as a young, mermaid-like little girl wearing a blue gem necklace along with some pearls tied around her bubbly head and turns her blue tail into her blue legs. Me, wow. That is a beautiful card. I can't believe she made me this clean. But she has to go home. Return to your power confined. I held out my hand and formed an energy card and it sucked in the Bubbles card and it was a Clow card again. Me, awesome. I signed the card. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Later in the living room we were watching one of my favorite movies, Wako's Wish. It's a movie from Animaniacs, one of my favorite shows that made me laugh a lot. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the town of Acme Falls within the kingdom of Warnerstock, all the people, including the mime, live happily together. However, upon the death of their beloved king, Sir William the Good, Warnerstock enters a state of civil war. Taking advantage of the situation, the neighboring kingdom of Tiktokia, a parody of Time Incorporated at the time of its merger with Warner Communications, led by King Salazar the Pushy, takes over Warnerstock, and makes all its people poor and miserable due to overtaxing. Also a parody of the formation of Time Warner, now Warner Media, owned by telecom conglomerate AT&T. 3 orphans, Yakko, Wako, and Dot Warner, are particularly troubled, as Dot needs an operation. Wako finds work in another town to pay for it, but plots takes his pay a halfpenny from him, lying that it is for taxes. Wako, saddened about Dot's illness and finding no other choice, wishes upon a star. A fairy, who calls himself a Desire Fulfillment Facilitator or PIP, falls from the star and explains that Wako had just chosen the only wishing star in the sky. The star itself, which Rita and Runt witness, falls shortly after in the mountains, and the fairy tells Wako that whoever touches the star first gets one wish. The following morning, the siblings tell the whole town about the star in their excitement, and all rush towards the glow in the mountains. King Salazar finds out about the star, orders taxman plots to stop the Warners from reaching the star alive, and orders his troops to secure it. Plots does not stop the Warners from reaching the star at the same time as all the other townsfolk. However, the king's army has already built a military base around the star, and a small ice palace to the side of it, and the townspeople, including Plots, are all captured and locked up so that the king may have his wish. The Warners hint that the wishing process is not as simple as the king thinks in a desperate bluff. The king captures the Warners and tortures them in outlandish ways, from Mr. Director's terrible singing, Mr. Director being a parody of Jerry Lewis, then a filthy gas station restroom, and lastly Baloney the Dinosaur, who is a parody of Barney the Dinosaur. The Warners tell the king that any wish, which he makes, may have an ironic twist and demonstrate this to his annoyance. He orders the Warners executed, but Dot uses her charms to save them. The Warners escape. As the king is about to make his wish, for the Warners to leave him alone, the Warners show up, and he tries shooting them himself with a cannon. The cannonball explodes after landing just short of hitting the Warners, injuring Dot from the shock wave of the blast. Wako seizes his chance to head to the star, and Yako drops behind, trying to convince Dot that she can make it. Yako then tells Dot the story of how Dot was born one last time. Dot appears to die, causing the people of Acme Falls to cry in sorrow, along with some of the royal army, who become furious with King Salazar for his cruel nature. As everyone turns on the king, who seemingly appears a little remorseful, Wako reaches the star. Dot reveals that she had been acting and was not actually injured/dead. The two were buying time for Wako. Wako wishes for 2 half-pennies. Wako uses the second of these to buy food and season tickets for the Lakers. The first one pays for Dot's operation, which is revealed to be a plastic surgery to give her a beauty mark. Wako's first half-penny, however, returns prosperity to the town as the butcher, the baker, and the grocer spend the money that they earned, and the people from whom they make purchases in turn do the same. The hospital finds Yako, Wako, and Dot's birth certificates, and reveals they are the heirs to the throne. Their parents, seen for the first, and only, time in a portrait, were the king and queen of Warnerstock. They, literally, boot Salazar out of their palace, and he is attacked by his own dogs. The Warners use their newfound royal authorities to grant the citizens of Acme Falls their wishes, except for the mime, who is promptly crushed by a safe and Yako stating, "I don't know about him, but that sure was my wish." Yako then spins the wheel of morality, which specifies the moral of the story is just cheer up and never ever give up hope. We saw what King Salazar did throughout the movie and it really made our blood boil. Upon the death of the king, Sir William the Good, Warnerstock enters a state of civil war. Taking advantage of the situation, the neighboring fictional kingdom of Tiktokia, a parody of Time Incorporated, at the time of its merger with Warner Communications, led by King Salazar the Pushy, takes over Warnerstock, and makes all its people poor and miserable due to overtaxing. 3 orphans, Yako, Wako, and Dot Warner, are particularly troubled, as Dot needs an operation. Wako, saddened about Dot's illness, tries wishing upon a star. A fairy, who calls himself a desire fulfillment facilitator, falls from the star he picks and explains that Wako had just chosen the only wishing star in the sky. The star itself, which Rita and Runt witness, falls shortly after in the mountains and the fairy tells Wako that whoever touches the star first gets 1 wish. The following morning, the siblings tell the whole town about the star in their excitement, which makes them all rush towards the glow in the mountains. King Salazar finds out about the star, orders taxman plots to stop the Warners from reaching the star alive, and orders his troops to head to the star first and secure it. When he learned they escaped, he remarks just like their parents, "I should have gotten rid of those kids years ago when I had the chance," hinting that he probably killed their parents during his invasion. As the king approaches the star and is about to make his wish, that the Warners would leave him alone forever, the Warners show up, and he tries shooting them himself with a cannon. He misses, but Dot seems mortally wounded by the force of the explosion created when the cannonball hits the ground. Wako seizes his chance to head to the star, and Yako drops behind, trying to convince Dot that she can make it. Yako then tells Dot the story of how Dot was born one last time. Dot then seemingly dies, causing the people of Acme Falls to cry in sorrow, along with some of the royal army, who become furious with King Salazar for his cruel nature. As everyone turns on the king, Wako reaches the star. Dot reveals that she had been acting and was not actually injured, while Wako wishes for 2 halfpennies. They then boot Salazar out of their palace, literally, where he is attacked by his own dogs. It was revealed that he killed Yakko, Wako and Dot's parents and took the castle and threw the 3 kids away to the orphanage to be sure to not see them again. It is unknown what has happened to Salazar afterwards. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. When the movie was done we were laughing our heads off and it was so funny. Me. It was all so funny. Very. Laughs. That was so funny. Luan. That Salazar really got the boot. Laughs to rimshot. Get it? Me. Laughs. Good one. Eddie. Laughs. That was funny. Rachel SD. I love Animaniacs. It always makes me laugh every time I watch it. Me too Ratch. But still what King Salazar did really is the worst of the worst. Lori. He literally disgusts me. Me. How about we go and show King Salazar what happens when you mess with those that need family. Everyone. Yet. We went to the simulator and we were gonna head out over to Warnerstock to kill Salazar. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the simulator we were getting ready. Nico caught a chandelier and a Haxorus before we came into the simulator. The simulator activated and we saw the story unfold. Narrator. Over a century ago, in the foothills of the old river valley, there stood the village of Acme Falls. It was a town filled with happy inhabitants, including the butcher. Butcher. Hi. Narrator. The baker. Baker. Hi. Narrator. And the candlestick maker. Candlestick maker. Hi. Narrator. And a mime. Yakko. Well, no place is perfect. Narrator. That's true. But Acme Falls was as close to perfect as possible, except for the mime, that is. Yakko. Right. Narrator. Now this village was part of a peace-loving, picturesque little country called Warnerstock, which was ruled by a benevolent king, Sir William the Good. Everyone loved King William. Peace and prosperity covered the land, but then King William passed away and there was a struggle for control of the kingdom. And the struggle ended with Warnerstock being overthrown in a hostile takeover by the nation of Tiktokia. Now the new leader of Warnerstock was Salazar the Pushy, a ruthless corporate raider who vowed to rule with a tight fist. But the international community didn't support his regime, and the country's fortunes plummeted. Additional voice. Mumbling we're broke. Narrator. Salazar's treasury grew dangerously low, so he sent out an edict for the country to start turning a profit or perish. To fill the royal coffers, all cities and towns were to be taxed, and this included Acme Falls. There, the king sent his tax collector, Baron von Plotz, who was taxing to the extreme. Ralph. Day. That's right. Keep it moving. Please give till it hurts. Next. Plotz. Chewing well? Additional voice. Old man. Forgive me, Baron von Plotz, sir, but I've nothing to pay my taxes with. Why? You've taken my livestock, my land, my home, and left me with nothing to eat. Plotz. Yes. Yes. These are hard times. I can hardly keep the fire burning myself. Additional voice. Old man. Booth. Plotz. Next. Narrator. The Baron squeezed the life out of Acme Falls until the once prosperous town was crushed. And so our story begins, in the miserable little village of Acme Falls, with this pathetic band of downtrodden and destitute townsfolk. Oh, and a mime, too. And 3 orphans who live on the street ever since the orphanage shut down. Yakko, Wako, and Dot. Yakko. Singing. Some folks say that life is cruel. Wako. Singing. At the orphanage they fed us inedible gruel. Dot. Singing. We slept on beds with springs that hurt. Yakko. Singing. The faucets had hot and cold running dirt. Wako. Singing. The windows were broken. The roof was leaky. Dot. Singing. The walls were cracked. The floors were creaky. Yakko. Singing. They shut down the orphanage and now we know. Warners. Singing. Sigh, those were the days. We miss it so. Dot. And ever since then. Additional voice. Bass. Singing. I've been feeling low. Yakko. Singing. Another sub-zero morning. Dot, singing. And still there's nothing to eat. Yakko, singing. My feet couldn't get much colder. Dot, singing. Our breath is our main source of heat. Yakko, singing. We're so far below the poverty line we're off the graph. Wako, singing. But don't fret, Sibs. Cause things'll get better in time. Then you're gonna laugh. Dot, ha. Rita, singing. Poverty and hunger abound here. Runt, singing. Yet, looks like a city dump. Dot, singing. There's only one job to be found here. Yakko, singing. The town needs a new speed bump. Otto, singing. Acme Falls was a paradise. Nurse, singing. Happiest place on earth. Chorus, singing. But the tax collector's avarice took us for all we're worth. Plots, singing. My coffers are overflowing. Additional voices. Shopkeeper trio, singing. All of our shelves are bare. Plots, singing. My profit margin is growing. Additional voices. Shopkeeper trio, singing. We're broke. It seems so unfair. Chorus, singing. Life's so lousy we can no longer cope. Wako, singing. You gotta cheer up and never, ever give up hope. Yakko, singing. All of the shops are closing. Dot, singing. Things couldn't get much worse. Skippy, singing. Even my nuts are frozen. Slappy, singing. Be careful with that last verse. Otto, singing. Hey, step up, and try our elixir, it's good for what hurts. Nurse, singing. Whatever ails you, it can fix ER. Otto, singing. And it's great on desserts. Brain, singing. Drat, the temperature's falling. Pinky, singing. I love when the weather is cool. Brain, singing. A new ice age is calling. Pinky, singing. Look, I can freeze my drool. Brain, singing. I have hopes and dreams of ruling the earth, but here I sit watching Pinky make ice sculptures. Pinky, singing. Out of spit. Narf. Slappy, this old tree is finished. Skippy, singing. Our acorn supply's gone too. Slappy, so for dinner we're having creamed spinach. Skippy, singing. All I can say is spew. Yakko, dot, singing. As a town we're so down, so we mope. Wako, singing. You gotta cheer up and never give up hope. Chorus, singing. We can't cope. Wako, singing. You gotta cheer up and never give up hope. Chorus, are you a dope? Wako, nope. Chorus, singing. Just cheer up and never, ever give up hope. Hope, 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 hope. Yet. Narrator. And so the folks in Acme Falls hoped through the winter, they hoped through the spring, they hoped through the summer, and they hoped through the fall. But after a year of hoping, hope was running out for poor little Dot, who needed an operation. Dot, cough, cough. Narrator. And while Yakko stayed behind to look after his sister, Wako went out into the world to seek his fortune. Yakko, dot, cough. Narrator. And the town waited for Wako's return. They waited through the winter, they waited through the spring, they waited through the summer, and they waited through the fall. And by the following winter, they were still waiting when a young mouse's fancy turned to romance. Pinky, oh, Farfan Yuden, Farfan Yuden. Wherefore art thou, Farfan Yuden? Farfan Yuden, Winnies. Pinky, oh, therefore you art. And looky. Narf. I brought you a snacky wacky. Farfan Yuden, Winnies, Slurbs. Pinky, laughs Tronsk. Feeding you is like taking a really smelly bath. Brain, Pinky, I need you. Pinky, gasps Farfan Yuden, I didn't know you could talk. Brain, Pinky, stop this foolishness. Pinky, you know, Farfan Yuden, you sound in little like Brain Oof. Laugh so, and you bop like Brain, too. Brain, hee hee, we were just talking about you. Brehm, I knew I would find you out here wasting time with this horse. Come. Pinky, but Farfin Yuden and I have pledged our hearts to each other. Brehm, Pinky, that is a horse. You are a mouse. Pinky, oh Brehm, don't be so intolerant. Why can't the horses and the mice live together in harmony along with the fairies and the wood sprites and the bean sprouts? Brehm, I stand corrected, Pinky. That is a horse. You are an imbecile. Pinky, thank you. Brehm, now come. We must prepare for tonight. Pinky, why? What are we going to do tonight? Brehm, guess. Pinky, try to take over the world? Brehm, bingo. Pinky, egad, I love bingo. Narf. It's so much more fun than trying to take over Oof. Laughs. Yakko, light snores. Dot, Yakko, hey. Nurse, gasps. Slappy, Skippy, hey. Ralph, muchs. Yakko, dot, gasp. Yakko, singing, oh ho the train bringing Wako is a rollin' down the track. Dot, singing, I'm sure that is train my brother's on. Chorus, singing, Wako went to see the world and now he's coming back. Dot, singing, I've missed him every day that he's been gone. Minerva, singing, he went to seek his fortune and now he's returned. Rita, singing, bringing back the treasures of everything he's learned. Dot, singing, oh ho the train with my brother is a comin' closer. Chorus, singing, bearing Wako down the tracko, back home. Chug 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 chug. Wako, hi. Chorus, hooray. Wako, my friends of Acme Falls. I give you my fortune, a ha'penny. Additional voices, female trio, singing, root is B flat above middle C. The chord is major. If it helps, think do me soul. Ralph, day, hey. Nurse, a ha'penny. Yakko, it's real. Otto, he has a whole ha'penny. Chorus, cheers. Wako, singing, I've got a ha'penny today. Yakko, dot, singing, he's got a ha'penny, hooray. Otto, singing, how did you do it? Wako, singing, all work and no play. Dot, singing, he chopped wood. Yakko, singing, he chopped suey. Wako, singing, I pitched horseshoes and hay. Yakko, singing, he milks jokes and cows for his fee. Wako, singing, it was more than I thought it would be. Chorus, singing, an entire full year's salary. Wako, singing, and now I've got a ha'penny. Chorus, singing, he's got a ha'penny today. He's got a ha'penny, hooray. Yakko, dot, singing, all those days of hard work and here's your reward. Wako, singing, now there's nothing in this world that I can't afford. Dot, singing, you can buy any toys you pick. Yakko, singing, and eat candy until you're sick. Additional voice, chef, singing, plus a gourmet meal for monsieur. Yakko, dot, singing, and still you'd never be poor. Chorus, singing, because he's got a ha'penny today. He's got a ha'penny, hooray. Wako, singing, our water tower shanty we can finally repair. I can even buy my brother some new underwear. It's like I won the lottery. Chorus, singing, because he's got a ha'penny. Wako, I'll buy burgers at the butchers and blintzes in the bakers, groceries at the grocers, season tickets for the Lakers. Otto, you can buy my new elixir. Warner's, black. Nurse, you can buy it by the bucket. Dot, there's just one little problem. Yakko, it's lousy, you should chuck it. Wako, singing, it's so to believe it really happened to me, I'm going shopping with my ha'penny. Chorus, singing, he's going shopping with his ha'penny. Ralph, day, News is from the village to report, sir. Plots, what is it? Ralph, day. Seems that one of the townsfolk is happy. Plots, what do you mean? Ralph, Waco's Warners has come into the possession of a halfpenny. Plots, ka-ching. Chorus, singing, cheers, he's got a halfpenny today. He's got a halfpenny, hooray. With it he could buy himself a tropical cruise. Waco, singing, but first there's one important thing that I have to choose. My sister has been ailing quite a lot. Yako, singing, we don't exactly know what she has got. Chorus, singing, you plan to spend your halfpenny on what? Waco, singing, an operation to save my sister. Chorus, singing, to cure whatever problem she's got. An operation to save his sister. Waco, singing, it's a present to her from me all because I've got a halfpenny. Chorus, singing, because he's got a halfpenny. In the village that's called Acme, he's going shopping. So let's get hopping. He's going shopping with his halfpenny. Cheer. Plots, and we're all thrilled for your good fortune. Now, about your taxes. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the control room we saw our moment. Me, now. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We rushed in and everyone saw a portal emerge and out came a massive fiery explosion and a phoenix cry was heard and we came out and landed in front of the townsfolk. Plots, who are you? Me, your worst nightmare. Stacy then turned into Shred Girl. Her skin turned pink, her mouth grew wider and she grew a saw blade out of her forehead and her hair fell out and her teeth turned into razors and she became Shred Girl. Sheen, wow. So this is you when you become Shred Girl? Shred Girl, yep. Then Shred Girl chomped on Baron von Plotz's butt and he screamed like a little girl as she bit his whole butt clean off. I grabbed Baron von Plotz by his shirt. Me, listen here you little fat freak. You better give these people back everything they own and all their money or that butt chomp will be the least of your worries. Baron von Plotz, and what if I don't? Me, then I will slash off your whole head and kill you. Plotz, scared, you wouldn't. Me, oh wouldn't I? I held up a dagger to his neck and began cutting it slowly from the left side. Nico, you better do what he says if you want to keep your head. Plotz was so scared that he peed his pants. Plotz, okay. Me, good. Baron von Plotz did as I told him and all of Acme Acres was getting back to normal. Spider-Man, to the citizens of Warnerstock, folks, kiss your troubles goodbye. Because we're getting rid of taxes. Everyone cheered wildly. Me, now for the fun part. Citizens of Acme Falls. We apologize for arriving so suddenly. We are Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Yako, oh wow. You guys are awesome legends. Wako, you all are an amazing force for good. Yet. Cough. Me, that's right. We came here to help you all and kill King Salazar. Auto scratch on sniff, Austrian accent, how can you do that? Me, we can help you all. But first let's get all your lives back. Laney, and if any of King Salazar's men come we'll blast them. Hello nurse, we are grateful you all came. Me, thanks hello nurse. And you and Minerva Mink are the hottest girls ever here. Hello nurse, giggles and blushes, why thank you. Minerva, you are a charmer JD. Wako, so how are we going to kill King Salazar? Me, we'll figure something out later. But first we got to help out. Later that night we went to the reopened orphanage and Hello Nurse and Ratchet looked her over. Hello Nurse, sorry, guys. But Dot's not getting any better. Me, oh man. Wako, darn it. If only there was some way to help Dot. Lainey, I have an idea. Lainey got down on her knees and prayed. She prayed to the wishing star in Latin and then a blinding light was seen and we saw a meteor crash in the mountains. Me, there it is. Let's get to the wishing star first thing in the morning. Later in the morning we got ready. Here we go guys. We have to make sure that King Salazar never gets to the wishing star. We have to make sure that Wako Warner gets to the star first. Lori, right. Naruto, this is gonna be so awesome. Lola, oh yeah. Warner's singing, we're leaving Acme Falls to find the wishing star. We're heading off to seek our dream come true. It's waiting right out there, the answer to our prayer. Wako singing, a wish for free. Yako, singing, hey, you might be a multimillionaire. Warner's singing, that's why we're off to seek our destiny together. Yako singing, it's one for all. Wako singing, and all for one. Singing, times 3. Warner's singing, who cares about the stuff we lack? We're on our way and we won't be back. Wako singing, until we find that star. Gee, it looks kind of far. Yako singing, too bad we don't have a car. Warner's singing, oh, what the hey, we're on our way to find the wishing star. We're leaving Acme Falls to find the wishing star. And when we do our troubles are gonna be through. It's just around the bend, it's where the mountains end. We're packing our load, we're hitting the road, let's sing it together again. Hey, hey. We wanna be the first to touch the wishing star. We're northward bound, we're leaving town today. Yako singing, we're taking a stand. Wako singing, we're making a vow. Singing, this is the place. Warner's singing, the moment is now. We, Yako, Wako and we're giving it all we got. Singing, we're coming so ready or not. Warner's singing, today's the day, we're on our way to find the wishing star. This section spoken in rhythm asterisk. Otto, hey, what's up, what's all the noise? Additional voices, Candlestick Maker, the Warner Girl and the Warner Boys. Additional voices, Chef, they're gather round in the village square. Additional voices, Candlestick Maker, they say there's something way out there. Minerva, something weird and something strange. Additional voices, 3 village men, beyond the farthest mountain range. Otto, what are you saying? Nurse, what do you mean? Chorus, it's something no one's ever seen. Rita, what's the story? Runt, what's the fuss? Yako, we're about to leave, and that's because. We're on our way to the wishing star. Otto, the wishing star? Nurse, the wishing star? Brain, what is that? Pinky, haven't you heard? Brain, there's no such thing, it's too absurd. Slappy, what's the story? Skippy, what's the dish? Wako, touch the star and you get 1 wish. Otto, you get 1 wish if you touch the star? Slappy, where's it? Skippy, is it way out far? It could well be, but we just don't know. Yako, we'll soon find out, 'cause we're going to go. Warner's singing, to the wishing star. Chorus singing, to the wishing star. Warner's singing, it's something weird and so bizarre, it fell to earth from way up far. Chorus singing, they're on their way to the wishing star. Warner's singing, the wishing star. Oh yes, we are. On our way, so we'll say bon Sawyer. Ciao, you guys, and au revoir. Now we're off to the wishing star. Chorus singing, yes, it's true. The Warners are on their way to the wishing star. Otto singing, they'll be rich as a king or czar. Chorus singing, when they get their wish from the wishing star. Wako singing, I looked up in the sky last night and all the stars were shining bright, and I wished I may and I wished I might just have the wish I wished last night. Chorus singing, he looked up in the sky so bright and he saw the stars up in the night, and he wished he may and he wished he might have the wish that he wished last night. Wako singing, then right there before my eyes I saw a light up in the skies, the wishing star lit up the night and then exploded really bright. It fell to earth and it came on down in a great big piece that hit the ground. And then some fairy said to me, whoever gets there first, you see, just touch the star, that's all you do, and then you get your wish come true. Chorus, touch the star, that's all you do and then you get your wish come true. Rhythmic speaking ends asterisk. Auto singing, wait, now. Let me get this straight, now. You mean whoever gets there first can have a wish all to himself? Rita singing, we have to go now, because we know now, that if I'm the first to touch the star that wish belongs to me. Slappy, Skippy singing, we've got to run now, before they're done now, so we can get a big head start and beat the others to the punch. Ralph singing, I can't be slow now. Additional voices, 3 village men, singing, we have to go now. Minerva singing, and I have got to get there first because. Chorus, that wish belongs to me. Otto, belongs to me. Slappy, belongs to me. Nurse, belongs to me. Skippy, belongs to me. Rita, belongs to me. Runt, me. Warners, me. Chicken Boo, BA Cop. Plots, it all belongs to me. Let's roll. Ralph, Day, Hiya. Otto singing, we're on our way to the wishing star, it could be near or it could be far. Warner's singing, but we're gonna get there first, you see, the one who gets there first will be in a super wagon, wrapped and bowed, then on the snow it's gonna blow. It has a sail, it's like a sleigh. Look out world, we're on our way. Otto singing, Farfan Yuden, come on, scurry. Nurse singing, time to go, we've got to hurry. Pinky singing, farewell to my lifelong mate. Brain singing, Pinky needs a mousy date. Cast singing, on the road, can't stop us now, through the town the oxen plow. Plots singing, clear the way, you stupid mime. Chorus singing, he gets trampled all the time. Warner's singing, it's over hill and over dale, sailing down the snowy trail. Slappy singing, through the trees is plenty quick. Skippy singing, we can go by pogo stick. Brain singing, Pinky, are you pondering exactly what I'm pondering? Pinky singing, I think so, Brain, but just how will we get the weasel to hold still? Brain singing, no, that wish is all we need, our plan could finally succeed. Warner's singing, onwards through the snow and drifts, onwards towards the mountain cliffs. Plots singing, the one who finds that wishing star will soon be eating caviar. Otto singing, you endy that my friend is going to be no one else except for me. Rita singing, cause this is definitely gonna be our golden opportunity. 3 village men, singing, we're going to get that wish, you see. Additional voices, Minerva, Butcher, Candlestick Maker, singing, the star belongs to me. Additional voices, 3 village men, singing, no, no, the star belongs to me. Additional voices, Minerva, Butcher, Candlestick Maker, singing, no, no, the star belongs to me. Otto, Nurse, to me. Slappy, Skippy, to me. Rita, Runt, to me. Chorus, to me. We were off. Warners, I've got to get to the wishing star. Otto, Nurse, I gotta get to the wishing star. Rita, Runt, I hope it's near and not too far. Chorus, gotta be first to the wishing star. Pinky singing, here we are. My love and all the rest have gone to find the wishing star. Brain singing, you'll find that they won't get too far, for we will get there first. Pinky, oh, well that's different then, isn't it? Transk. Chorus singing, I've got to get to the wishing star, we're doing really good so far. Plots, out of my way, whoever you are. Chorus, I'm gonna get to the wishing star. Otto, wishing. Nurse, wishing. Rita, wishing. Runt, wishing. Slappy, wishing. Skippy, wishing. Additional voices, Minerva, Butcher, Candlestick Maker, wishing. Additional voices, 3 village men, wishing. Pinky, wishing. Brain, wishing. Plots, wishing. Ralph, wishing. Dot, wishing. Wako, wishing. Yakko, wishing. Warner's singing, the wishing. Chorus singing, the wishing. Star. We continued on. Maria and Carmen were flying and they saw Pinky and the Brain flying on a Renaissance-era flying machine. Carmen sees Pinky and Brain, think we should. Maria, don't worry about them, sis. They're only annoyances at best. In fact, when we face them in the future, we'll just make them our archenemies. Just like how me and Lily have the alternate Craps as an archenemy. Carmen, good idea. We were flying and we were in a falcon formation and we were watching from the sky and we saw King Salazar taking the fastest route to the wishing star train. Me, oh no you don't. I fired an energy blast and blew the tracks apart at where they go into the mountains. We were going over the mountains and more and we were making sure that Baron von Plotz never gets to the Warners by blasting his wagon with energy and fire blasts as well as elemental powers. We blasted his wagon apart. We then got to the star and it was beautiful. It was a small star as big as a skyscraper and it was as bright as the Sunday. Me, wow. Wako, it's beautiful. Me, it sure is. Go touch it Wako. It's what you would have done. Lainey, go for it. King Salazar then appeared and he was infuriated. King Salazar, not so fast. We saw him. King Salazar, give me the wishing star or you're all dead. Me, not gonna happen you fucked up tyrant. Kevin Levin, absorbs the ground, neither of those is gonna happen. Me, you are also the monster that murdered Yakko, Wako and Dot's parents. You killed King William the Good in cold blood and plunged this whole country into absolute chaos. King Salazar, and I would do it again. This land is mine and I will not stop until those brats are dead. Lana, you are a monster Salazar. Nico, Salazar the pushy, you have failed this universe. Me, you are a fucked up monster Salazar. You make me sick just looking at you. Now we're going to avenge King William and give the Warners their rightful place on the throne. Let's take him down. We went at him and I kicked King Salazar in the face and punched him in the stomach. Nico punched him in the face and knocked out his teeth. Lincoln and Linka fired powerful blasts of lightning and electrocuted him. Edzilla, tail whips Salazar's men. Ed smash puny king. I kicked him in the face and knocked him down. He got up. Me, you destroyed so many lives and made so many people miserable. You are a monster that has absolutely no regard for the value of human life. Lori, and you will literally never be welcome as king anywhere. Luna, you make me sick dude. Luan, I'm so mad I can't even think of a joke. Me, even Rush Limbaugh is much more sane than you. Let's take him down with combos and final smashes. Ratchet, let's. Cyber Key Power. The Autobot Cyber Planet Key went into his back and it enhanced his laser scalpels and arc welders 100-fold to weapon levels. Iris, time for some Dragon Power Axu. Animatron Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into Iris's right arm and it enhanced her Axu's abilities 100-fold. Iris, Axu, use Dragon Rage. Ratchet and Iris, Laser Dragon Firestorm. Ratchet fired a laser blast from his laser scalpel and Axu fired a powerful blast of blue energy from his mouth that turned into a powerful dragon and the blasts combined and they hit Salazar and exploded. Crab Shockwave, let's do this. Cyber Key Power. The Decepticon Cyber Planet Key went into his back and it enhanced his electromagnetic spectral gun 100-fold. Ember McLean, let's do it. Giganteon Cyber Key Power. The Giganteon Cyber Planet Key went into her right arm and it enhanced her guitar's ghost powers 100-fold. Shockwave and Ember McLean. Ultraviolet firestorm burst. Shockwave fired a powerful blast of ultraviolet fire and Ember McLean fired a powerful blast of fire waves and they combined and hit Salazar and exploded. Crab Me. Final smash time. Hello nurse. Let's do it. Firestorm kiss of pain. Hello nurse blew a deadly kiss made of pure fire from her lips and it slammed into him and burned him bad. Wako. Let's see you like this. Drinks a soda. Hypersonic mega belch surprise. The belch he released was so loud that it blew Salazar into a rock and he crashed into it with devastating force. Crash. Me. Now it's time for Wako to make his wish. He went to the wishing star and touched it and it glowed. Pip. Nice job. Wako. You've done well. The power of the wishing star is yours. At the sound of the tone, please make any wish you desire. Wako. Okay. Here goes. I wish for. Chorus. Gasps. Wako. Not one, but 2 hot pennies. Yako. They're real. Chorus. Cheers. Salazar. No. No. Sobs. Chorus. Singing. He's got 2 hot pennies today. He's got 2 hot pennies, hooray. No more worries or cares. While it may sound cliché, it's the answer to our prayers and no more taxes to pay. Now it's back to the town of Acme to go shopping with his whole penny. Narrator. And, as it turned out, Wako had made the perfect wish, because with one of his hot pennies he paid for his sister's long overdue operation. Auto. It was a complete success. Yako. Wako. Yay. Hooray. Plots. What was the operation for, anyway? Auto. Plastic surgery. To implant a beauty mark on her cheek. Dot. I call it a cutie mark. Cindy Crawford. Eat your heart out. So, do I look cuter now? Captain. Your cuteness is like, out of control, man. It's perfect. Dot. Perfect. Play. Yawns well, I suppose that'll have to do. Lola. You are beyond cute now. Dot. Dot. Thanks Lola. Narrator. And with the hot penny he earned with Dot's operation, Dr. Scratch-on-Sniff bought all the ingredients for his new elixir, which was mixed together by his crack team of beverage technologists. Rita. More sugar? Runt. Slurps smacks lips yet. Definitely more sugar. Narrator. At the same time, Hello Nurse came up with a new bottle design, one with a slightly more attractive shape. Nurse. It just came to me from who knows where. Yako. Wako. Hello Nurse. Narrator. Then they put their formula to the ultimate taste test. Auto. Well. Wako. Belches. The burp was so loud that it shattered all the glass, including Lisa and Dr. Scratch-on-Sniff's glasses. Yako. That's a big thumbs up. Narrator. So while they went off to market with their new drink, Wako went to town with his other hot penny and he bought. Wako. Burgers at the butcher's. Blintzes at the baker's. Groceries at the grocer's. Season tickets for the Lakers. A man got hit with a basketball and was knocked out and Wako honked an air horn. Narrator. That hot penny exchanged hands all over town and everyone prospered, including the butcher. Additional voices. Butcher. Hi. Narrator. The baker. Additional voices. Baker. Hi. Narrator. And the candlestick maker. Additional voices. Candlestick maker. Hi. Narrator. And a mime. Yako. Like we said, no place is perfect. Narrator. But Acme Falls was as close to perfect as possible. And thanks to Wako's wish, other wishes came true as well. With the spring thaw, Slappy's tree came back to life. Slappy. Ah. Sweet bliss. Skippy. Laughs. Additional voices. Squirrel Boy. Laughs. Narrator. And Skippy's social life warmed up considerably. Additional voices. Squirrel girl, sighs and giggles. Skippy, play. Squirrel chicks, Yoza. Day. Yet. Slappy, he used to like nuts, now he's discovered dates. Narrator, Buttons returned Mindy to her home. Buttons, sighs. Mindy's mother, Mindy, darling, you're back. You're safe. Oh, thank goodness. Mindy, hi, Mom. Mindy's mother, Mindy, you called me Mom. You called me Mom. It's a miracle. Narrator, and Buttons received his wish to be rewarded for his loyalty. He was given a plate full of steaks. Buttons, sighs munches. Narrator, Rita and Runt's wish came true, too. Rita, Yon's life is good. Runt, yet, good. Definitely, definitely good. Narrator, they found a happy home with Dr. Scratch on Sniff, whose elixir was renamed Scratchy Cola and was a huge success thanks to the corporation's savvy CEO. Yakko, Wako, hello nurse. Narrator, who was finally appreciated for her figuring, and not just her figure. Baron von Plotz achieved his wish, to be king. Plotz, Burgermeister King, that is. May I take your order, please? Narrator, he opened a chain of fast food restaurants that sell Scratchy Cola and Baron von Plotz burgers. And they are really tasty too. Plotz, you want fries with that? Narrator, and Ralph, who ultimately wanted to direct, got his wish, too. He's directing traffic in the village of Acme Falls. Ralph, day, it's my dream come true. Additional voices, angry drivers, yelling. Narrator, even the pigeons, who wanted a little respect, got their wish. Additional voices, candlestick maker, there they are. Additional voices, a village man, our heroes. Minerva, those three are the best. Pesto, finally, people are looking up to us. Narrator, as for Yakko, Wako, and Dot, they wound up with more than they'd ever dreamed. The hospital tracked down their birth certificates which proved the Warners to be of royal heritage. Dot, works for me. Narrator, in fact, their parents had been the king and queen of Warner stock, making Yakko, Wako, and Dot the heirs to the throne. Wako, Fabu. Narrator, it seems that when Salazar took control of the nation, he sent the royal Warner orphans into exile, never expecting to see them again. Wako, ha. Fooled ye, didn't we? Eddie, I have an idea on what to do with Salazar. 10 minutes later. Salazar was tied up wearing only his underwear. Eddie, step right up, folks. And join for free in throwing rotten tomatoes at Salazar. Everyone threw rotten tomatoes at him. Narrator, so King Salazar was officially booted out, and the Warners became CO rulers of the kingdom. As for Pinky, he was appointed royal stable mouse so he could stay close to Farfin. Pinky, singing a tune. Narrator, his job was given to him by the Warners' most trusted advisor Prime Minister Brehm. Brehm, yes. Come, Pinky. We must prepare for tomorrow night. Pinky, gee Brehm, what are we going to do tomorrow night? Brehm, the same thing we do every night, Pinky. Plan for the sequel when we'll try to take over the kingdom and the world. Chorus, singing, they're Dinky, they're Pinky and the Brain, 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 Brain. Narrator, so in the end, everyone in Acme Falls got his or her wish. Mime gets hit with a safe, except for the mime, that is. Yakko, I dunno about him, but that sure was my wish. Chorus, singing, the good old days were a bummer, our town was a total dive. But now every day's like summer, it feels great to be alive. To state our message with greater clarity we now spin the wheel of morality. Chorus, wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Yakko, and the moral of our story is. Chorus, singing, when you're blue, buy a clue, try not to mope. You gotta cheer up and never give up hope. Don't be a dope. Just cheer up and never give up hope, try to cope. Just cheer up and never, ever give up hope. Hope, 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 hope. After we beat King Salazar, we killed him by having Edzilla eat him. But Edzilla threw up his guts because of the taste Salazar had. He tasted like puke. Probably because he was pelted with rotten tomatoes. We then decided to move Acme Falls to Gotham Royal York. We then had Pinky and the Brain kept under our watchful eyes to make sure that they don't take over the world or else. Wako, to the viewers, as long as hope exists, anything can happen if you believe. Me, you got that right, Wako. Yako, thank you so much for helping us all, JD. Me, anytime, Yako. We love Animaniacs and you guys make us laugh so hard to the point where we split our sides. Lola, that's right, and don't you stop being cute. Count on it, Lola. Me, just be careful around the Warner Brothers studio in Los Angeles, California. But you guys are big stars in everyone's hearts. Wako, thanks, JD. Me, oh, and if anyone calls you Dottie, kill them. We laughed. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another awesome chapter complete and another bad king dead. Animaniacs. Wako's wish was so funny. I loved watching that movie back when I was a kid. Animaniacs was so funny from September 13th, 1993 to November 14th, 1998. It was so funny. I love how they used all references and more. The pesto rants are from the Animaniacs series. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. Next card is the maze card. See you all next time.